Starting for the BLACKWATER League is at point guard number 0, Chong Ball. Shooting guard number 5,
around in the season-ending Governors Cup in the PBA. And as for Samsung, Seoul, they will be hoping to rebound after that campaign. And we are underway here at the East Asian Games Dome in Macau. Samsung with
the Thunder showing what kind of basketball they would like to play. We've seen Korean teams, the national team and other clubs coming from Korea. Practically everyone in that country can shoot from outside, and that seems to be the game plan as well for Samsung.
Speaking of three ball, that's a three ball from Maliksi. This is the shot. Pinto with the offensive rebound. Couple of fakes for Erram. Foul and the basket for Paul Erram. First 2 points of the
has come to his own, battled several injuries in his young career, even tore his much played best basketball of his pro career.
Well, he's in the midst of a breakout season in the PBA. He completes the three-point play. BLACKWATER applying the press at the moment. Boom, who manages to bring that ball down. Gook, the three ball, no good. John Pinto quickly back the other way. Pinto stops. The shot, no good. Erram with a putback.
And the bigs of Samsung Thunder will realize that they gotta put a body on JP Erram. Both of his shots have been, there wasn't much defense surrounding him, allowing him to get 2 points. The earlier one, even the 3-point play, there was help defense for BLACKWATER that kind of confused him, and he was about to change his mind with his attack, and that's when he was called for traveling.
Well, the Philippines and Korea share a rivalry. They have a deep rivalry, and BLACKWATER could get motivation from that, as a cut there inside.
Rivalry between Korea and the Philippines. He broke Filipino hearts way before when he had a big shot that really just crushed the hopes of Filipinos.
That eliminated the Philippines from the semifinals of the Asian Games, a possible gold medal game. As look, that's the ball on the side. A triple is good.
That's scary for BLACKWATER, because for Samsung, that's practically all they need. Kim Dong-ok knocking down that first three-pointer for the Koreans. It could start a steamroll. And they're
DiGregorio hasn't touched the ball just yet, as a turnover for BLACKWATER.
Not good spacing for the lead there, but they do get the defensive stop here.
Pinto. And Pinto sidesteps his way, drops it off to Maliksi. The soft touch, no good.
That's usually a shot that Maliksi, easily makes. Could have been surprised at that drop pass from Pinto.
Free ball is in and out for Kim Dong-ok. Pinto, double team. Jose swings it over to DiGregorio. On the side, no good. Lee Guan-hee with the basketball.
At this point of the game, though, both teams missing shots that they normally make.
Look, a three ball. Still can't find the basket back. Well, those are the shots that the Koreans usually make. 1 of 7 for Samsung. That lone field goal coming from Ok, their team captain. They go to Pinto. Maliksi. Maliksi.
He knows that they're in a tough group. BLACKWATER belongs to Group B of this competition, along with Guangzhou Long Lions and the Rising Stepper Fukuoka.
Well, practically, I think that's the group of death right there.
Between the two,
I
would say so too. But you can't count out the talent that is in Group A, because we just saw earlier the NLEX Road Warriors completely wipe out the Formosa Dreamers. And then, of course, you have the Xinjiang Flying Tigers and the Eagerland Elephants.
Well, this is a powerhouse cast for Asia League Summer Super 8.
Super is certainly a great word to describe the
Definitely. As there's a foul there on. It looks like it's on to be on black teams from Korea, from China, even from Chinese Taipei. During their off season, they travel around Asia, particularly the Philippines. They go to Manila to tune up matches against the Filipino clubs. And here with Summer Super 8, they're all in one venue, and getting a variety of teams, getting a variety of basketball, and an even competitive state.
And this is what the Summer Super 8 gives you, more than just a tournament where you can play and you can stay active. It gives you different kinds of basketball. We know that in different countries, different places of the world, people like to play basketball a different way. Koreans like to shoot from outside. Some other teams, some Mongolia, they like to operate down low. So it's that kind, you're ready for all sorts of attacks, all sorts of styles that teams may throw at you.
Yeah, definitely. And Paul Erram tries to put this one back in. The elite still going at it.
Wow, that's a lot of offensive rebounds, and finally, JP Erram was able to score after what seemed like 800 offensive rebounds.
Well, just relentless, this Blackwater team. They're on top by 11-8 here. That's 5 offensive rebounds for the elite. Steal here by Erram. Ahead to Pinto.
That was just a sloppy pass from King Dong-ok.
Maliksi down the middle. Stops and pops and buries the short jumper.
Maliksi just picking his spots right now, and he's been getting looks, straight away from that maybe 10 to 15 foot range. He's just sliding in and out of that position, and teammates feeding him.
He misses the triple. Blackwater up and running. DiGregorio, the sidestep is good. Mike DiGregorio showing us the moves.
DiGregorio, usually a sniper from outside, showing that he has his ability to attack as well.
Nice footwork there from Mike DiGregorio. This is a 3 on the way. Another miss. And banks it in with his left hand.
Right now it has been a struggle on both ends of the floor for Cheon Gae-bom. We saw him earlier miss a couple of shots, and he was exposed there on the attack by DiGregorio.
DiGregorio 5 to shoot.
Oh, excellent defense there from Hong. He really just took out the space for DiGregorio without committing any push, any foul. Just excellent defense.
That forces the turnover. The Thunders now trying to close in. Oh, the 3 ball. That's good.
Like the 3-pointer for Kim Dong-ok. Much of the offense of Samsung running through the hands of Kim.
They're running the plays for him. Sumang. This is Maliksi. Maliksi. Down low to Erram. Nice fake. 2 points for JP Erram.
The activity of Erram underneath has been, unmatched. And Samsung not finding any solution for the big man of Blackwater so far. Play and really try to gauge what kind of basketball the opponents will play and what kind of basketball they will use to counter the attacks.
Kim Yun-soo. The 3 ball puts the Koreans to within 3.
Now, mind you, it's not easy to just check into a ball game and hit your first shot and it immediately, especially a 3-pointer.
Erram is triple team that time. Sorry to cut you off, Judge, but Erram just
what he was doing before he went down, because when he incurred that injury, he was actually playing very well. Was a double-double producer in the Philippine Basketball Association.
Mike DiGregorio has been rested. Paul Zamar is in the ball game for the first time. 0 for 2 for Paul Erram, but Belo gets the offensive rebound.
Belo, another guy who is coming off of an injury. This is actually his first basketball game in a long while, so we'll see how he fares.
Kick out. Find their way past this Blackwater defense.
The defense of Blackwater has certainly been cutting off the options. They're reading very well what Samsung is trying to do, and they're acting quickly. That's why Samsung is, left to try different ways, and they're losing possession.
Maliksi to Erram once again. 11 points in just 8 minutes for Paul Erram.
That's also 5 rebounds for the big guy. He's gonna be on to a big output here. Already has been here in the first.
Kim Yun-soo, 8 seconds to operate for the Thunders. The 3 ball, Lee Guan-hee, no good. Zamar with the rebound.
It was just a miss from outside, but the execution of that play was good for Samsung. They got the shot they wanted.
Zamar to Maliksi. Maliksi, hesitation move. Ok with the rebound. Kim Yun-soo. Go to the other side. That's Lee Guan-hee. The Thunders firing blanks from beyond the arc.
And that's right, Sidel. But also, it goes to show you that that's the kind of basketball they'll play, whether that shot falls in or...
A good look at Henry Walker giving instructions to Paul Erram on the Blackwater bench. This is Paul Zamar in the free throw line. Recently acquired by the Elite, coming off a stint in the CM Basketball League with Mono Vampire, also in the Thai Basketball League. So nice storied ball.
It's funny that Paul Zamar is actually a rookie in the PBA at 30 years old, but he's not a rookie when it comes to professional basketball. Has played in a lot of leagues, even in the local league in Thailand.
Bangkok, Kim Yun-soo with another miss. 3 of 11 for the Seoul Samsung Thunders. Sumang. There's a double. Cruz, the kick out. Palma, the 3 ball. No good.
With how he positions to get those rebounds. Doesn't really try to do too much.
Hong Sun Kyu. Oh, nice ball movement here for the Thunders. 5 seconds to shoot. It's a miss, offensive rebound. Kim Yun-soo still. 4-second differential. The shot clock and the game clock. Soo attacks and scores.
And that's just a defensive breakdown for Blackwater. Suddenly the lane was wide open.
Zamar, 2 seconds.
Period out.
That's how we'll finish here. Very best in the continent. Another showcase of Asian basketball. And it's been a treat here.
And it's just really exciting what the Asian League has put together in the Summer Super 8. You have 5 countries being represented. You got 2 teams from China, 2 from South Korea, one of which is the Samsung Thunder. They also have 2 teams from the Philippines. We already saw the NLEX Road Warriors earlier in a win over the Formosa Dreamers. Now in action is the Blackwater Elite, and you got 1 from Japan and 1 from Chinese Taipei.
Paul Zamar opens the second quarter, ringing the bell with that triple. 9-point lead. That's a 24-16 lead rather. Sumang, nice pass to Chris Javier.
It has been dominance in the paint, Sidel. 16-4, Blackwater is ahead in terms of points in the paint. 20-8, they're ahead in the rebounding count.
Well, the size of Blackwater just causing problems here for the Koreans. It's a 3 ball on the way, no good. Offensive rebound by Cha Min-suk.
And that's why we say that it's a challenge for these teams to be playing without their import. Ricardo Ratliff, we know, is a guy who can get to you.
Goes to the line for 2 free throws. Even their foul shooting has deserted them in his first 2 quarters. One for 2. for Cha Min-suk. And the Koreans applying the press. Belo, Zamar, Sumang, attacks. Javier, Belo. The 3-ball on the way. That's good for Mac Belo.
Blackwater right now 2 for 7. They have been picking their shots well. And if they can find a rhythm from outside to complement what already has been a spectacular display underneath the basket, it's going to be a complete dominance for them.
Belo picks up the miss. Sumang pushing the basketball. Javier. Blackwater. 8 minutes remaining here in the first half.
That was almost a defensive miscue. Belo just realizing that Kim was open and he recovered. But still, their defense was exposed by that attack from Cha Min-suk.
Cha Min-suk, another basket. 29-19. The second unit of Blackwater has really sustained their strong start here. Sumang. They go to Zamar. Paul Zamar. Attack. Zamar. The jumper is good. Paul Zamar has really developed his offensive game.
One thing we can say about the offensive game of Zamar, he has mastered shooting the ball on the move. Be it a floater or a runner, he's gonna knock that down.
Jang Min-guk misses the 3-ball. Back comes Blackwater. Zamar. Zamar. Very deceptive. Zamar, the teardrop is good. Paul Zamar, 7 points in the second period.
Another basket on the move. Sidel got his defender behind him, blowing by, and then that floater.
The timing of the shot as well, very deceptive. Paul Zamar. And usually, when he doesn't get the basket, he usually gets fouled there. As Kim, that's up. Trying to complete the 3-point play here. He does. He is down to 11, 9 points for Kim Dong-ok.
Also has 2 assists to add to that. Now, the Thunder is deploying that full-court press.
That looks like an 8-second violation, but a turnover anyway. The Seoul Samsung Thunders with Ok scoring back-to-back baskets. It's 5 straight points. Palma to Zamar. Zamar, the lefty. No good. They go to Ok. Jumper. Off the backboard. It's good.
7 straight.
Couldn't connect from beyond the arc, but has really picked up here in the second quarter.
And to solve that full-court press of Samsung, Coach Paul Ramos has put back in JP Erram together with Raymond Jose. Those 2 guys are bigs who can put the ball on the floor.
Well, definitely, but that time Sumang single-handedly beating the press and finding Jose. Jose with a big rebound. Head to Sumang. Roy Sumang runs into traffic. Set the play for Erram. Double team. Kicks it back out to Sumang. Nice passing by Blackwater.
Well, that's JP Erram opening up opportunities for teammates because he threw the double team of Jang Min-guk and Kim Dong-ok. And Palma also recognizing the opportunity, cutting back door.
Everyone is just happy.
That's correct. And you know, so also the confidence of Blackwater entering this tournament is sky high because they're coming off of another pocket tournament in Surabaya, Indonesia, where they came out as the champions.
And after a quite a disappointing finish in the PBA, back here, trying to sharpen up for the next tournament. Erram! Too strong, 2 points for Paul Erram.
Such a simple move. Just kept control of the basketball. One step through and he was alone.
It's Kim Yeon-soo. Kim Dong-ok, extra pass. Struggled in this ball game, only 1 of 5. But he makes the first foul shot. on the way. 2 for 2.
Alain Maliksi coming in for Rice Palma.
That's Palma also rested. Backs up Alain Maliksi.
This is a very reasonable margin for the Samsung Thunders, down by 9 points with 4 minutes remaining. And a large opportunity for them to develop is that Blackwater is already in penalty.
Maliksi trying to navigate the trap. Erram. Boy Erram attacks. Trying to drop it off to Maliksi. Play broken up by the Koreans. Oh, nice drop pass to Lee Guan-hee. The Thunder scoring in transition.
These two teams so good in recognizing an error and capitalizing off of them. JP Erram wasn't the guy you wanted attacking that basket with so many options on the floor for Blackwater. It was a turnover and the Samsung Thunder scored off of that.
This is Jang Min Guk. Trying to drop it off to Hong Sun Kyu. Ok attacks. He misses. It taps it to a teammate. Lee Guan-hee now. Bong Chun-gi. Erram with the steal. Jose with the right hand.
As a referee, you don't call a kick violation on unintentional kicks.
It was a deliberate attempt to a kickball violation. That's Lee Guan-hee, misses the 3 ball.
They're now 3 for 17, so they haven't made a 3-pointer here in the second quarter.
Maliksi, down low to Erram. Play broken up, that's a steal. Lee
All part of basketball, you know, you take all the advantage you can get. And now he's at the free throw line for 2 freebies, and then his team will keep possession.
And a chance to draw closer here for the Seoul Samsung Thunders. Alain Maliksi still pleading his case. 7 points. Make that 8 for Lee Guan-hee.
Just like that, Samsung now within 5 points, 39 to 34. Like you mentioned earlier, it's the little mistakes. You cannot commit those errors because that's what gives life to your opponent when they're already down.
Over to go. 10 seconds to shoot. Lee Guan-hee. Shot, no good. Pinto takes that one away. John Pinto. Maliksi hangs in the air. Gonna make the shot. Raymar Jose. The offensive rebound, just active on the glass there. Raymar Jose.
Well, Maliksi
At the East Asian Games Dome in Macau, Mike DiGregorio from the getting a treat, not just with the action on the court, but also the sights and sounds of this haven.
And this is the best place to hold this tournament because it's the entertainment capital of Asia, so-called. And this is excellent entertainment we're seeing here in the Summer Super 8.
Shot clock down to 3. Lee loses his balance and loses the ball.
I kind of feel like Lee has been trying to do a bit too much, even with how he's selling the fouls. I get it's part of tactic, but you know, it's just.
Shin Gi-bom against Raymar Jose. There's a mismatch there. That's Kim Dong-ok against Pinto. Kicks it out to Kim Yeon-soo. Back to Ok. Swings it over to the other side. Kim Yeon-soo. Contested jumper once again.
Good box out for DiGregorio, making sure big up Mule.
Asian Games in 2002. That loss lives long in the memory in the Philippine basketball. Pinto bullies his way inside, but Paul Erram cleans up the miss.
JP Erram has certainly exerted his effort, and he has been unstoppable, or as close to unstoppable as a guy can get here. Take a look at this, Adele. Pinto also, well, it was a sad miss for him, but it freed Erram up for that offensive rebound, and he misses the free throw, but gets another offensive board.
But Pinto able to draw the defense that time, that left Erram. Nobody boxing him out. Pinto Jose swings it over to Maliksi to beat the shot clock. It's in and out.
Erram actually almost getting another possession for Blackwater.
The Thunders have a chance to have the final say of the first half. Chin Gibu, 3 seconds. Oh, that's a travel. Ook, the 3-ball, that's good to beat the buzzer.
Kim Dong-ok has been sort of a savior for Korea for the Samsung Thunder in this game.
Possession was going nowhere. Kim Dong-ok picks it up. One fake, one dribble. It's nothing but net. Samsung Seoul Thunder, despite struggling from beyond the arc and despite the brilliance of JP Erram, only down by 4 at halftime. Blackwater, elite of the Philippines, on top, 41-27.
You can go out for some drink and food and sorry, or you can stay here. I know you want my gift now.
Straight to work, scored 7 straight points at some points in Delve. And that buzzer beater to end the first half also could be a huge boost for the Thunders.
Boom with the triple. What a start here for the Thunders. Lead is down to 1 for Blackwater.
Well, the trick would be to sustain that 3-point shooting. Remember that the first shot they took in this game was also a 3-point shot. They are now 5 for 20 from that range. But Javier has simply met no match here in this game when it comes to production underneath the basket.
Kim Yun-soo couldn't handle the pass. Under pressure from Paul Zamar, it's a turnover for the Thunders. Now, the elite with the basketball. This is Asia League Summer Super 8 2018. 8 teams, 5 countries, 2 groups of 4. Top 2 from each group advancing to the semifinals. Pinto to Maliksi from the corner. 3-ball, no good. Boom. Oh, the basket passes it to a teammate. That's League 1 Heat. It's Lee against Erram. 7 seconds to shoot. Lee trying to put a move on Erram. It's Lee. Still Lee. The turnaround shot, no good. Brilliant defense there.
Well, another case of trying to do too much for League 1A. Felt like when he was set up in that isolation against JP Erram, he could have swung the ball around first.
Well, he had time there. The Thunder, except for that explosion from Ook. Pinto attacks, just misses the layup. Erram once again
In front, they are also dominating 12-6. So that number alone kind of tells you the story of how this game has unfolded.
JP Erram, 8 of 9 field goal shooting. Second free throw. This is that one. Pinto dives for that loose ball.
Gotta love them.
Pit their skills against elite clubs from the continent.
Absolutely. And you know, when it comes to playing the game the right way, it may be at the finals, the regular season, the off season, and you just giving your all just shows respect to the game and to your opponent.
Oh, definitely. And you know, really both teams not pulling any punches right now. Ook picks it out. Lee, the 3-ball is good. League 1 Heat has buried his first triple of the ball game, 1 of 6, and he has 11 points.
That's 2 3-pointers for Samsung Thunders in a span of 2 minutes and about 12 seconds. And that's a scary thought for Blackwater, because one thing we mentioned even at the beginning of this game for the Filipinos.
Well, they shot 4 of 19 from beyond the arc in the first half, and most of those 19 shots were open looks. Maliksi drops it off to a set.
Very strong for a point guard. Is attacking the basket.
Raymar Jose. First foul shot. Short. 7 minutes and 41 seconds remaining.
A player was sitting on the floor, which obviously was not allowed by our officials.
1 for 2 for Raymar Jose. One heat against Erram again. Kim Yun-soo, the 3-ball is good, and oh look now, the Thunders are on top by 1.
We knew that that was going to be their weapon, Sidel. And when we mentioned earlier in the first half, whether those shots are going in or are missing, they're going to take the 3. It has been their weapon, but Jose looking to answer with 3 points the traditional way.
Seeing his team finally hit their stride from beyond the arc.
So what the Samsung Thunders are doing right now is they're forcing switches. Earlier, it was Pinto who was left in the middle, battling with Hong Sun-kyu. And then eventually in that last play where Kim Hyun-soo made that 3-pointer, it was Zamar who was switched to the big man of the Thunders and opening up opportunities from beyond the arc.
They double and then they end up, swinging the ball, opening up opportunities. This Lee Kwan-hee blocked by Zamar. Great help defense there by Erram. Maliksi back the other way. Alain Maliksi, the layup is good. Back for this lead of Blackwater.
That's going to be an offensive foul on Hong Sun-kyu. Things are getting very, very physical. And Hong actually bumped Maliksi on his way to their side of the floor and then sent that strong screen, sending and denking on Zamar.
Alain Maliksi. That's his 6th point of the ball game. Lead is 4 for Blackwater. 6.5 minutes remaining here in the 3rd period. Alain Maliksi. Go to Erram. It's Hong Sun-kyu. Double team on Erram. Zamar swings it over to Pinto. Drop pass to Jose, off balance. Pinto picks up the miss. Pinto misses. Jose
Of the Koreans.
Kim Yun-soo, that's a wide open Hong Sun-kyu.
That was a fantastic recognition for the inbounder. Understanding that the original play, or the decoy, was set up, and Hong Sun-kyu was all alone, and so was Raymar Jose.
Once again, great playmaking there by Mark Pinto. Finding Raymar Jose. Oh, the left-handed scoop, no good. The tap goes to Lee. That's 5 minutes and 24 remaining here in the 3rd period, and Samsung already in the penalty. This is Roy Sumang, who just returned to the ball game against Kim Yun-soo. Sumang. DiGregorio from the corner to Belo. Not Belo draws the foul on Hong Sun-kyu.
I like
Second free throw on the way. It's a 6-point game. Coming to you live from the East Asian Dome in Macau. This is the Asia League Summer Super 8, featuring 8 elite clubs in the continent. Seoul Samsung Thunders trailing Blackwater Elite of the first free throw is good for Cha Min-suk. One for 2. Blackwater with possession. Sumang to Maliksi. Maliksi trying to drop it off to Erram. That's a turnover. Chun-gi-boom. Chun-gi-boom scores.
that pressure defense of the Thunders, giving problems to Blackwater again. I like how they're doing it and they're using it. You know, every now and then, not all the time.
Kim Yun-soo. Jang Min-guk back to Kim. Kim attacks to Jang. Jumper from the baseline, no good. Belo with the rebound, ahead quickly to DiGregorio. DiGregorio attacks, DiGregorio scores.
Beautiful move. They're allowing Chon Gi-bom to go ahead and just leave him open.
Chon Gi-bom, 3-ball. Battle for the rebound. Belo. Looks like he is the guilty party there.
Yeah, he will never admit to it, but there was a slight nudge from Belo. A look once more at that move from DiGregorio. Look out of balance already.
Face on the floor. It's Banal for Blackwater, seeing action for the first time. He's up against Jang Min-guk. Jumper, Cha Min-suk, it's good.
Just a long two for Samsung Thunders. But still, again, outside shots falling in now, and that is the biggest thing that changed for Korea here in the second half.
Belo, 8 seconds to operate. Back Belo, misses. Rebound. Also, as our broadcast partner, Singapore, we have StarHub. In Thailand, we have True Vision.
Free throw to Chon Gi-bom and the possession to the Samsung Thunders.
Koreans once again with an opportunity to regain the lead here. Chon Gi-bom inside. That's a travel. And Mike DiGregorio holding his ground that time.
I don't think for Chon Gi-bom, that was the position you want to be in, underneath. Even if it was a guard defending you in the post, he likes taking his shots from outside, and he was just not comfortable being there.
Sumang. Roy Sumang. To Javier.
Right now, it's just a 2-point game with 2.5 minutes remaining in the third period.
Belo. The perimeter. That's short. Chon Gi-bom. Then Sumang. Much more assertive than in the first half.
That was excellent recognition on Javier. Pass was cut off. I thought, however, that those were a bit quick. The 5-second violation a bit quick on that one.
Pass to Banal. Snapped away by Choi Yun-ho. 16 seconds to shoot for Blackwater. 2 minutes and 15 remaining here in the third period. DiGregorio. 10 seconds to work with for the elite. Banal. To Belo. Extra pass. DiGregorio. That's good.
DiGregorio, once he hits that ball along the wing area, he will not hesitate to put it up, and he usually knocks them down.
There's a double team here. Chon Gi-bom. Back out to Cha Min-suk. Bae Kang-ryul inside. He scores 2 more points for the Thunders. It's down to a 3-point lead for Blackwater.
The ball reversal was key in making that bucket happen.
Banal finds Belo. That connection leads to 2 more points for Mac Belo.
High-octane basketball we're seeing here in the third quarter. These teams just going back and forth and having answers for whatever one club gives.
Choi Yun-ho. Go down low to Bae Kang-ryul. Javier was there to tough nut to crack. 5 points and 4 rebounds.
He has had a very productive third quarter, actually, and he's just been active. A lot like what JP Erram was in the first half, but of course not the same numbers. But he has provided positives with his teammates knocking down outside shots, so that was complimenting them.
Goes 0 for 2 on that trip to the line. DiGregorio. DiGregorio.
You know, the art of double teaming itself also is something that is practiced. You don't just throw another man at a guy. You need that timing in which spots on the floor you can double and which spots to serve single coverage.
Kim Yun-soo, the three!
We were talking about double teaming, but there was not even a single man on that guy, Kim Hyun-soo, with his third three-pointer here in the third.
Well, it's a case of pick your poison here for Blackwater. They give up the mismatch. DiGregorio trying to answer right back. Sumang has passed to Belo.
5 assists already for Roy Sumang. He has been spreading the offense of Blackwater.
Kim Yun-soo, he's got the hot hand here. Passes it to Bay. Big challenge by Sumang. That's how we'll... League Summer Super 8 here at the East Asian Games Dome in Macau. Blackwater Elite of the Philippines up against the Seoul Samsung Thunders of Korea.
It was a strong third quarter, Sidel, for the Koreans, knocking down 4 of their 5 attempts from downtown. I'm actually surprised that they did take more, but hey, that was efficient. That got them back in the game.
As Mike DiGregorio misses the three ball, Javier picks up the miss. And it's a tap off the Thunders. It's a 14-second shot clock for the Elite. Yes. On the Blackwater bench. Belo.
Javier was open for a moment, but Belo failed to spot him.
Banal, the three ball. There's a foul.
Fouls on number 28, Chris Javier.
Chris Javier.
That's his fourth personal foul.
I think he was caught holding on to Pinto.
Samsung Thunders.
Chris Javier.
Really impressive how they're right in this game, just down by 4 points, when the rebounding has been completely dominated by Blackwater. 47-26, Adel. And that means a lot more possessions.
It's 19 more possessions for Blackwater.
To be down by just 4 points is almost miraculous.
And you know, but they're compensating with their outside shooting right now. They've gone 8 of 24. Blackwater 3 of 9. Oh, the kick out. The three ball, Jang Min-guk on the way. Defensive rebound. Short. Erram with the rebound.
Erram already with a double-double here. 18 points, 11 rebounds.
Banal. Kim Dong. Oh. Banal. That's the bang and the bucket.
Strong move for Banal right there. Saw an opening, and with that quick first step, got by Kim Dong-wook. Banal at the cup, scoring, absorbing the foul as well.
Banal didn't play in the first half. Brought in the third quarter and is providing solid minutes for Coach Bong Ramos. Now a 7-point lead for Blackwater. Chon Ki-po against Roy Suma. Jang Min-guk attacks. Misses the layup. Erram with the board. Suma. Roy Suma to Banal from the corner. Too strong.
You see here, both teams, whenever they get the basketball, be it after a made shot or a rebound, they're pushing the pace. And they're moving that ball around and just looking for the best option, making the defense of Blackwater work.
And they go underneath to Oak. Great defense there by Erram, forcing the miss.
Erram's length coming into play.
DiGregorio. Sumang. 10 seconds to shoot for Blackwater. Roy Sumang. Roy Sumang drops it off to Erram. It's a turnover.
Pass was too strong.
And That's Kim Hyun-soo going all the way to cut the lead to 5 rather, 66-61.
Much needed bucket for Samsung as they have been quite silent here in the fourth quarter.
Sumang.
That's back-to-back errors for Roy Sumang. And he's the one who asks for a substitution, understanding that there's a bit of over-eagerness building up in him. That's what you want in the players today.
Yeah, definitely acknowledging his mistake. Roy Sumang. But what I like right there, it's not because of the lack of effort. It's because of you want things to happen for your team. Roy Sumang. Now it's with Lee Guan-hee against Erram. Lee Guan-hee. 8 seconds. Crossover, Lee. Once again, Paul Erram.
He has been trying to score on JP Erram earlier. He was already stopped. This time he saw another opening, wanted it. Turned out to be another error for Lee Guan-hee.
Well, how good is JP Erram in moving his feet against a quicker guard in Lee Guan-hee?
I like his pace. He goes low, he has a wide stance, so even if Lee Guan-hee goes side to side, Erram's just in front of him.
And speaking of Erram, he misses that shot. There's a timeout.
Since the second quarter, Sidolf, each period there's one team entering penalty early.
And then that's going to be a problem here for Blackwater. It's a close game. They led by as many as 14, the Elite.
Well, they're lucky that the second free throw did not go in for Kim Dong-ok.
Pinto. DiGregorio. Back to Pinto. Against Lee Guan-hee. He'll use the Erram pick. Pinto to Erram. The pass behind Erram. Chun-gi Boom. He finds Kim Hyun-soo. And Blackwater, very fortunate that time. It was a wide open shot.
Well, the three-point shots of the Samsung Thunder is not really falling down here in the fourth quarter. Erram saving another possession for Blackwater.
Belo misses the 3 ball. It's double team. They go to Pinto. 6 seconds to shoot. John Pinto has to manufacture some offense here. Pinto, air ball. Back come the Thunders.
Almost as if to say, not last touch on me.
John Pinto. Should be boom. 5 on the floor. Pinto, Erram, Zamar, Jose, and Maliksi.
Oh, beautiful play there for Blackwater. For a while, it looked like Erram was running into trouble with the defense of Jang Min-guk. But just a give and go. Very simple, but very effective.
And Erram, Jose connecting that time. Zamar against Kim Dong-ok. Kick out. Chun-gi Boom. 3 ball. Koreans back to their firing blanks from beyond the arc and consecutive possessions. Once again, Pinto now. 10 seconds to shoot. John Pinto, Erram, the quick double here. To Jose. Trying to find Maliksi. The pass not arriving quick enough for Blackwater.
Good intention though for them. But you see how the defense of the Thunder is really clamping down on Erram, making sure that they force him out of the far away from the basket, and if they can, just really make him pick the ball up.
Samar. Or Samar. Shot clock winding down. Samar with a getaway.
How he was able to get that shot to fall in is going to be a mystery. But it's 2 points for Blackwater.
Paul Samar leaving his magic here. Under 4 minutes remaining. Blackwater's lead is at 8 points. Lee Guan-hee attacks the paint. Lee Guan-hee again, no success against Erram.
He really has been looking for that shot, but he's been struggling all night long. He's gotten a lot of points from the free throw line, but only 3 for 13 from the field.
Busan thought about passing. Scores the 2 points. 10-point lead for Blackwater. Momentum on the side of the Filipinos. Nice defense there by Maliksi. The tap. Zamar now ahead to Maliksi. Maliksi, the runner. Sitting down and in again. And the elite regaining momentum at such a crucial time in the ball game. 3 minutes remaining, and it's a 12-point lead for Blackwater. And the Seoul Samsung Thunders find their way back here. They're trailing by 12 to a formidable Blackwater elite squad from the Philippines.
Well, you know, it was a very tight ball game earlier in this fourth period. Before we went into that timeout, that was an 8-0 run that Blackwater deployed, creating this 12-point cushion.
Another 3 and a miss. Blackwater, John Pinto, orchestrating the offense. Go to Maliksi. The defender loses his balance. Maliksi trying to manufacture some offense. That call very well.
And I thought that May used the right move also, understanding that Maliksi was trying to buy some space, pivoting, moving his arms around. Just timed it very well.
Kim Yun-soo. 7 seconds to shoot. Kim against Erram. Jose is there. Maliksi with the steal.
Quick hands for him. Maliksi just anticipating the pass and tapping it.
Samsung held to just 3 points in the fourth quarter, and Raymar Jose trying to put the finishing touches to what should be a pretty impressive debut for Blackwater Elite.
How about Erram? We already mentioned him. Scoring, rebounding, now assisting as well. Doing everything for Blackwater.
63-59. Thunders held to just 3 points so far. And that will remain the same.
It was just a masterful display for Blackwater here in the fourth quarter. Blackwater wasn't really scoring that much too, just limited to 13 points. But you limit your opponents to just 4 points in a span of 8.5 minutes. That's excellent defense.
Maliksi. Pinto. Erram, they easily beat the press. Maliksi. Early in the shot clock, he misses the 3 ball. Bay kicks it out. That's Choi Yun-ho. Misses the 3 ball. Erram with a block.
Erram, to say the least, has given.
It's also on the defensive side of the floor.
Let's visit Erram's stat line at this point of the game. Yes, he has 3 turnovers, but throw that away because he has 20 points, 15 rebounds, 8 of which were on the offensive end, and he also has 2 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks.
Wow, a pretty impressive stat line for Boy Erram. A 3 ball on the way. Kim Yun-soo once again come up empty. The Koreans. Cha Min-suk. Kim Yun-soo wide open. Nothing there. Once again, Erram, 16th rebound of the ball game.
But he's hurt right now. Elbow hitting the floor. There's blood coming out actually. A wound popping open with Erram's crash. There you see it. The reason for that is because with 49.7 seconds remaining, he's just really fighting and still making sure that Blackwater gets as many possessions as they can get. Now the referees are trying to say that
This time I think he deserves this breather after a stirring performance here for Blackwater this opening day of the Summer Super 8. Raymar Jose. Raymar Jose. 2 more points for Blackwater. Strong finish for the elite. Another miss from beyond the arc. Kim, finally.
yes, they make a three-pointer, but how many attempts did they have?
Zamar gets away from the double team. Go to Pinto. Raymar Jose. Maliksi. Gets it out to Zamar. 3 ball on the way. Short. Zamar picks up his own miss. Jose tips it in. Maliksi still couldn't get the basket. And that's a loose ball foul on Hong Sun Kyu.
Well, you know, that sequence at the end of this game will tell you the whole story of it. Blackwater putting on a much better effort on the rebounding end. And I'll say it there, fighting it just gets hit on the head by Choi Yu-Fu. But it was Hong Sun Kyu that gets called for that foul. Instead of at this point, the rebound account completely lopsided. We've been mentioning it throughout this game. The reason for that is it's a story. It's a story of how Blackwater was able to escape with a win here. Not this big win over the Samsung Thunders. Apart from the Koreans missing their 3-pointers, it's a 63-38 lead on the rebounding end that just bought victory for the Filipinos.
Well, this could have been an even more lopsided win, as you said. Throws it up. Blackwater elite of the Philippines. Papo. Seoul Samsung Thunder. 78-67 for their first win in the Asia League Summer Super 8. Now, 2 teams from the Philippines have picked up victories. NLEX Road Warriors earlier winning against the Formosa Dreamers. This time, not to be outdone, the Blackwater elite beating the Koreans, the Seoul Samsung Thunders, and they take the lead in Group B with a 1-0 record. We're just a couple of games into opening day of the 2018 Asia League Summer Super 8. Still have a couple of games more, and we will be right back to bring you more action here from the East Asian Games Dome in Macau. Blackwater beating Samsung of Korea by 11 points.